Okay. Let me say, sorry. This is actually a last minute video. I was getting all my shit ready. Because, yeah, I mean, admittedly that's just dirty clothes. And I'm a prepper, as you can see, so some of that stuff is actually like stuff for flavoring drinks and all that. Anyway, as I just said, this is actually a last minute video because I actually had mine uploaded. It was ready to go. I had everything going. The problem with it, though, however, was the fact that it got a copyright strike. Luckily for me, it didn't count against my channel. But still, I would rather not do it and just, be safe from that. Because it's not uploaded, so the original creators, I guess, they didn't flag me, they didn't do any of that. But before they get the chance to do that, I'm just going to have to take that down, and I'm going to try and reorganize that one. Anyway, I don't think they would, but they might. But anyway, let me do this. I'm not going to get into the whole thing really as of now. It's going to have to be separate videos. Now, right here, if anyone doesn't know, this is not what this is about. Not really. SKS, for those of you who don't have the money to buy AR and all that. Jesus, hold on. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot, sorry. Alright, help. I did that first. Duckbill. These damn things are a bit of a problem when it comes to putting them in vest. So, I want to help people take care of that little problem. Because, obviously, if you don't have the money, you're not going to be able to have the money to get, a customized thing. And if you're like me, where you want to put a scope on it, or if you don't have the little, the stripper clips, how are you going to do that? How are you going to be able to... Because I've seen online, I've checked people out, and they always say the same thing, that they like them, but the problem with the comes to vest, they can't seem to get it on and be able to take them out easily, because they get stuck on one another and so on. So today, I'm going to help you guys figure that out. I have yet to see a video where they cover that, but as you can see, the duckbill is going in behind this one. But not so much behind this thing right here. It's actually going behind this flap. Let me see if I can get that. Right there, there's the flap. And right here is the mag. Simple. For me, like I said, I really don't practice that. I have an AR that I prefer. This is just more of, I hand this down to someone, or if need be, I'll use it. But, it's... For those of you who, are into AKs, or if your AR, or if your SKS is your primary weapon, you're going to be able to get these out easier than me. Because as you can see, I can do it if I do it at an angle, Putting it back in like that is kind of a pain for me. But, as you can see, I'm not having to, take one out. That one's just stuck. There we go, okay. So obviously, yes, I admit I need more practice, but again, not my main one. So, let's take these all out. Put that there. So, basically it's simple. You just want to get one, put it in. You get your other one behind this, put the duckbill behind that flap, and slide it in. That's down. You hold this up, duckbill behind the flap, that goes in. That's it. It's real simple. Real simple. I have yet to see anyone do it. Believe it or not, to be perfectly honest, I have yet to see anyone just do that. Now, usually they get these, the Black Hawk, the Black Hawk AR holders and all that. This is an AR holder. This is meant to hold AR mags. They can also hold AK mags. But the ones I've always seen, it's it doesn't really go up that much. And this is not even a Black Hawk, I don't think. It's like some weird off-brand. Honestly, I can't even tell you the brand. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Just simple. Bam. There you go. This isn't really meant for this vest, as you can tell. You know what? I should just do it like that now. There you go. So, just to give you guys some length in video here. As you can see, behind. It's all behind. Each one is behind the other. And they don't get in the way. Just whip it out. mean, again, like I said, if you own an AK, if you're used to AKs, if you're used to the SKS, then that's it. I think the middle one does seem to give a little bit more trouble for me. But that's it. Like, honestly, I've talked to preppers, and a lot of them like it. They like the SKS. They like these mags because they hold more rounds. But the biggest problem with them, they always say, is this duckbill. They can't seem to be able to put it inside a vest, or without it getting stuck to another one. I just shown you guys how to do it. This thing can't hold anything up here, but obviously it wouldn't really work. Trying to, maybe like that if you just yank it off, but still, again, like I said, this vest wasn't meant for anything like this. Obviously, as you can tell. But yes, holds 20 rounds. People like it. They like it because it's lightweight. They like it because it can hold a lot of rounds, as opposed to regular 5 or 10 rounds, I forget. And these are tacticool mags, just so anyone wants to know. Tacticool magazines are really good. I heard there's 30 round ones, but I heard they jam a lot unless you put like, I think you only able to put like 25 or 29, something like that. But that right there should take care of the problem. Sorry about me being such an amateur with my SKS. It's not fully altered yet, as you can see. I want to put a muzzle brake right here. I'll probably be doing a video once everything's completely done. But anyway, I want to get this out. I don't want to miss, my regular postings. So like I said, I had everything ready. And for those of you who subscribe to me because you found me through a response video of Blair White, let me say I'm gonna get back to all that. It takes a lot of time to do a lot of the fact checking I do because I go to government websites. There's a lot of reading. Sometimes I'll say I have to skim through it. I have to skim through it because otherwise I'd spend an entire day reading like one thing. And like I said before, my job doesn't really give me that time because some of those things are like 137, 160 something pages. So imagine just reading all that, looking at the graphs and so on. But I'm taking a break on that just for now because, well, for two reasons really. One, because this video or this channel is also about prepping. It's about fitness, and and whatever. It's about a couple of things, but most of those more important things. I was thinking about doing like gaming and all that, but if I do, it'd be like real late at night, kind of like the time I'm trying to upload this. But just really that stuff, and I want to dabble more on that because I don't really want to be one of those reactionary type YouTubers. I want to give just plain facts. That's it. Now, where I have to give opinions, I will. For example, the whole, changing white characters to minority characters for the sake of being inclusive. I don't care about that shit. As I said in another video, I just want a good character. If they happen to be this race, then fine. But don't take an established character of one race and change it to another. And that's really it. That's honestly what I want. Anyway, that's on that one. And number two, because in all honesty, all my videos of all the anti-SJW stuff, it's just as of the moment right now, it's not really getting a whole lot of views. I do it, and it's like getting like 12 views or something in about a week. And again, I'm not really doing this, and as you can see, I'm not my stuff's not monetized, so I'm not getting any money off of that. But I do want the channel to grow, so I want to put out what I can to help it grow. That way, the message I'm trying to get out there gets out there. Like if I'm saying here's some facts, here's the government saying these SJWs, these feminists are wrong. It's not going to do any good if no one sees the government websites to be able to cite those government websites and say, look, what you're saying is factually inaccurate, and the people who are even the people who are telling you this is true. For example, when you had Obama talking about the wage gap, yes, that's the president. However, it is not true because the Department of Labor is saying it's not true after a lengthy investigation. I got several freaking documents on this from them. But again, what good is that gonna do? I trust, as weird as it sounds, I trust the government on that more than I do the government more than I would, the Washington Times or the New York Post. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but that's I'm sorry, but one week the New York Post or the New York Times, I'm sorry, will say one thing. Next week they're gonna come around and say something else. So that's why I want to use as unbiased as I can. We're human. We all have our biases. So again, as much as I can, but again, I want this to grow so that way people who do see me, who do have to get into these debates, can use those arguments and say, look, this right here says you're wrong. You're going to the very people who are saying that it's not true to change to make change for something that doesn't exist. How are they going to do that when it doesn't exist, when they're saying it, but to your face they're going to tell you otherwise? And that kind of proves the whole thing of, dividing people if you really want. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know this is a big rant, and this mostly was about that. Anyway, you guys, I'll see y'all. Y'all take care.